We are leveling up your spine stabilizing muscles daily training for relief of your neck, shoulder, back, tension, pain, as well as pelvic floor strengthening, or preventing all of that. This is the Focused Action Companion video to relieve neck, shoulder, back, tension, and pain by training this one muscle. But before we jump in, I'd like to show you this great feature I'm now including. Timestamps. It's perfect for a video like today where you will keep coming back to play a specific section. The timestamp gets you where you want to go in the video quickly. In today's instance, the focused action section is the section you'll want to return to each day, and using the timestamp feature will make it easy. So instead of having to scroll around and find the starting point each day, I found that by using a timestamp, you can quickly access a section of a video. You can use the timestamp a couple of ways. One, in the description area under this video, if you're on YouTube, you'll click on the time and voila, it takes you there. If you're watching this off YouTube, you can scroll through. There are little breaks in the timeline and you can click on the section you want. Or jump on YouTube by clicking the right corner of the video like this. Timestamps is another one of those examples I laid out for you, and this is your year for self-care, where I promised you I will diligently work to shave off every excess unnecessary moment possible for you. If you're new here, this video is a part of 52 weeks of self-care with Mo. And at the end, I'll share with you how you can access all the videos in their exact order, along with transcripts, tips, and tools like the free Simplify Self-Care PM Calm app. This way, you can optimize your results. I'm happy you're here. I hope you stick around and decide to subscribe. For those of you returning again, this is fantastic. I am thrilled that my efforts are reaching you, so your efforts bring you closer and closer to your health, wellness, or fitness goal. As you continue making those daily micro decisions of using the Simplify Self-Care focused actions, you're slowly adding up, positively impacting your body each and every day. I'm working on a video that represents how the process unfolds over time, so you'll have a visual of the exponential results you're laying the groundwork for. I'm super excited to let you know you are layering on a transition focused action, one that bridges between your body's 3 organs and your 3 muscle groups that we'll focus on next. Today's amazingly simple self-care focused action is one of the focused actions beginning to transition you, and that's a big deal. I sincerely hope you take a moment to congratulate yourself. And do it out loud. Say it each time. I'm doing it. Good on me. Each and every time you make the micro decision to use your focused actions. Repeating and saying something like this out loud truly benefits your brain. Everybody needs it these days. That's what simple self-care tools are all about. Putting the access of positively impacting your body in any moment you need it in your hands. You are doing it, so please include congratulating yourself and let your brain get more and more excited about continuing your self-care. Now let's jump in. Oh, wait. First, thank you. Thank you to those of you who are taking the moment to hit the like or leaving a comment. You're helping communicate to YouTube that others might benefit from seeing a video from here. YouTube sharing videos is part of the endeavor I have zero control over. I can produce and upload as many videos as I want. Whether the videos are seen by others is solely up to you, the viewers. It's the viewers that YouTube looks to in order to decide if others should have access. So I appreciate those of you who are consistently helping out. Together, we're continuing to move the needle in the right direction. I appreciate it, so thank you. Now, this week's focused action, what we are doing, we're leveling up training of your spine's most important stabilizing muscle, your diaphragm. Progressively training it by changing our position to an active one, this time sitting while using it. I'm repeating the cautionary statement here to you, which is please don't underestimate today's focused action just because it appears or seems too simple. Its payoff definitely warrants your focused inclusion of it each day. Every person, every age, benefits from training their diaphragm muscle. Couch potato to top level athlete. It's easy to let the simple things go to the wayside, especially when training is so simple, but please don't wait for something more, what you deem more challenging to come along. Please minimally commit yourself to 90 days of consistently training your muscle. Right now, you're taking a few moments each PM as you fall asleep, a few when you wake up with your wake up happy routine, and today's sequence can be rolled in a couple of ways. One, you can put it back to back with your AM routine, and I'm actually going to make an AM playlist an AM HPA Access playlist, so that makes it easier for you on the channel. Or you can sprinkle it somewhere within your day. If you have absolutely no way of squeezing in the 2.5 minutes somewhere, then do it on the toilet. At home or at work, just take the app in. After you do your business, push play. I'm going to go off camera now and walk you through the step-by-step instructions of how to position yourself. I'm going to pull photos from the actual video, and then I'm going to show you how to execute the action we want you to do this week. Once the instruction segment concludes, you'll find that section where your daily focused action is. It's me doing the focused action to upbeat music. And if it's not your style of music, no problem, hit mute. The directions are visually guiding you, so you won't miss out on anything by having it muted. The focused action is less than 2.5 minutes. We will keep building on this routine, layering on specific focused actions that will continue to train your body's spine stabilizer, as well as all your deep spinal muscles, creating a strong, balanced musculoskeletal framework so you can get more out of life with reduced muscle tension pain, with increased balance and stability, opening up the opportunity to excel in top-level activities, even breaking plateaus if you are a serious athlete. So grab an armless chair or sit on the side of your bed so you can try the positioning as I walk you through the instructions. To get in position, we'll sit on the edge of an armless chair, your knees comfortably bent with a 90-degree angle. Place your legs hip-width apart, your feet flat on the floor. Take a moment to relax your shoulders and jaw. Ease your head upward, checking in to be sure you're not lifting your shoulders along with you. Instead, allow your shoulders to remain relaxed, sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Now, spend a moment lengthening your spine one more time, but this time the focus is on lifting your rib cage. Just a subtle lift. This nice elongated position is exactly what you want to work to maintain during the entire 2.5 minutes. You shouldn't expect to do that when you start out, but over the upcoming weeks, you'll find as you consistently do the routine, at some point, you'll be able to hold this position with ease. Sometimes keeping your spine lengthened is easier if you imagine there's a piece of paper between your head and the ceiling, because the moment you release your spine just a little, it'll fall. Now that you're comfortable in this position, we're ready to practice the action. The action is to use the lower third of your abs, the same exact area of your abs that we practiced finding last time, and that you've used this past week or two in your deep sleep PM and your AM routines. Using this lower third of your abs to contract fully, just as you've been. Notice how while you keep your spine long and lengthened, and you contract that lower third of your abs, your hips begin to slightly rotate. That's exactly what you want to happen. As you train your lower abs and diaphragm, both will get stronger and your hips will move a little bit more as they work to press the air up and out. They'll never go very far because your lengthened spine will keep them in a very small range of motion. But what you will feel is a nice stretch of any taut muscles you have going up and down your back. Now, I don't want you to focus on getting the breath just right. What I would like you to do is always keep your mouth slightly open, though, to accommodate the air that's going to be pressed out by your muscles' natural contractions. If you were to keep your mouth closed, it would encourage that downward pressure I showed you in last week's Relieve Neck, Shoulder, Back Tension Pain training video. Now let's practice one more time. Checking your position. Are you nice and tall? Shoulders relaxed, rib cage slightly lifting a bit more. Begin contracting the lower third of your abs. Feeling your pelvis slightly rocking forward as you remain tall, tall, tall until you've emptied your lungs. And release. In the upcoming focused action routine, it first goes nice and slow for 4 reps. There's plenty of time to do your contraction, which will force the air out. But if it's too fast for you while you're getting acclimated over these next few days, just go at your own pace. Do 2 instead of 4. It moves from slower singles to quicker singles. Your arms going back and forth. Don't worry about actual inhalations, especially during the quick reps. Just allow what naturally enters your nose to be your inhalation. I think it'd be great if you watched it once through, then practice a few times, and once you feel comfortable, give the entire routine a try. ease into it. And remember, we are never blowing our air out or sucking air in. I don't want you to get dizzy. The air is only coming out due to your lower third of your abdominals contracting, exactly how you practice before going to sleep and waking up. If by the end of the week you're feeling really confident, you can begin to do the slow inhales, where you're filling your belly, then under your rib cage and shoulders and neck area to the best you can, but always remaining 100% comfortable. As your diaphragm strengthens, you will do all of it with ease. Right now, feeling comfortable with layering on the position, then the breathing, may take you a few days or even a couple weeks. We are not in a hurry. The slower you go when you're training deep respiratory and spinal stability muscles, the faster you'll actually achieve training it properly. This week's focused action, spend today, tomorrow, and the next few days just getting the positioning and the motion down. Then, when you're comfortable, put more and more emphasis on your exhales. And when you're comfortable with both the actions and the exhales, you can slowly incorporate the inhales, filling the belly, ribs, and upper back and neck during the slow diaphragm work. And remember, if you're not a fan of the music, just click mute. All the cues and the instructions while you're getting used to it are on the screen. There are no verbal cues, so you won't be missing anything. I hope you enjoy yourself. I look forward to hearing about how it's going for you in the comments, and I'll see you next week.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor, I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold, I can't let it go. Chin up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way, and face it another day. We go bottoms up. Shaking through my car, left me in the cold. Chained to what I know, drifter on the road, take it where I go. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. Go bottoms up.